Russia launches the first drone strike on Kyiv in 12 days and all are shot down.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kyiv, Ukraine. After a relative lull, Russia launched a drone attack early Sunday on Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, officials said. All of the Iranian-made Shahd exploding drones were detected and shot down, according to Serhiy Popko, the head of the Kyiv city administration. Kyiv Regional Governor Ruslan Kravchenko reported that one person was wounded by falling debris from a destroyed drone. In its regular update Sunday morning, the General Staff said that over the previous 24 hours, Russia had carried out 27 airstrikes, 1 missile strike and around 80 attacks from multiple rocket launches, targeting regions in the north, northeast, east and south of the country. In Russia, local officials reported that air defense systems shot down a drone over the Belgorod region, which borders Ukraine, while the neighboring Kursk region faced shelling attacks. General Sergei Surovikin, the deputy commander of the Russian group of forces fighting in Ukraine, was believed to have been detained days after the mutiny. The Speaker of the State Duma said that he had analyzed the challenges Russia faced in the past, affirming that if someone like Putin had been leading the country in 1917 and 1991, there wouldn't have been a revolution in Russia, and the USSR wouldn't have collapsed.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It would be pretty demoralizing to keep getting 90 to 100% of your shit shot out of the sky every time you try lol.
Sounds like my dating record in my early 20s.
Early 20s me. You have dating records?
I actually kept a Excel with pivot to list all the fails and major reasons. I kind of treated dating like a negative paid sales position and use it to practice my people skills with dubious results. Eventually I met my wife that way. I think she was entry 129 or 139, so it works, I guess. A pity I didn't realize that Excel was on my former employer's hopefully purge OneDrive, so is now lost, otherwise I would post it on Data is Beautiful for karma.
139? You are my hero man.
I mean is really nothing to brag about. It was over the course of a few years and I think only really picked up when I signed up for a Asian to Asian website. Places like Match, OkCupid are full of scams or worse. I don't date Asians, aka the Harvard admission strategy. Plus, most of the entries usually never went past first dinner date, and the number of women that I went all the way with can be counted with one hand. That spreadsheet would been pretty depressing read. My D&D char score is probably somewhere between 3 and 5 before counting the Asian male penalty.
Greater than, I don't date Asians, aka the Harvard admission strategy. Lol.
Yup. That is why I was pretty happy about the Supreme Court for once. I didn't know Harvard employed a whole team of Hogwarts graduates to scree the soul of prospective students and determined Asians must all be horrible human beings. At least now they have to invest in cyberpunk-level hackers instead.
I'd say Russians must have learning disability here. It should be obvious by now Ukraine has devised effective defense against drone, but here we go again and all the drones are shot down.
That's war of attrition. They know the drones will be shot down. But the missiles that shoot the drones are much more expensive than the drones themselves. Russians use cheap Iranian drones made with junk.
They've been attaching World War II flak guns to modern targeting systems to Toyota pickups. The Patriot missiles are for when they get past that stuff.
That's so cool.
Iran. Okay. Here are the new drones you purchased. It's going to take us time to make more, so use them spar. And they have already been shot down.
They were suicide drones anyway. They are all single use. It isn't like those drones were going to come back so they could be used again.
My friend on the outskirts of the city has heard them. Said it sounds like evil mopeds overhead, then suddenly a bunch of booms as they're taken out. Imagine trying to sleep through that.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.